Hello, this is now British man. I'm going to tell you a little about the experience I've had in rock and roll. I went to a few concerts when I was younger, and it was it was an experience. I do have to say so. I brought the missus with me. It wasn't really the missus. I got the missus in the other room, and well, she's fucking passed out, man. This is going to be the very best that no one ever was. I'm gonna make out with this microphone because I'm a fag. Then I'm gonna take off your bra. Now I'm gonna take off your underwear. I'm having a lot of fun with this microphone. I just found it. I can't keep an accent. I'm either Australian or British or both. American. This is an American young chap. I don't have a missus. I'm lonely, and my left hand is my only lover. That's beside the point. I have a crippling pornography addiction. Sometimes I like to think my pillows are the girl that I love, and she can't be here because she's up north or west or whatever. She can't make it because it's about an hour drive, and also her parents are fucking picky, man. But anyway, the first concert I ever went to was a Cage the Elephant concert, and that's what got me into Rise Against, because Rise Against opened for them. It wasn't the only one that opened for them. It was Rise Against, Grandson, not in that order, but Rise Against, Grandson. I don't know how, but they found me. Oh, shit. I can't remember any of the... I think one of them had a female singer, but I can't quite remember. But what happened was we were in the ropes, and there were these 4 or 5 emo girls sitting right beside me. We were in the top on the grass because fucking seat tickets were way fucking expensive. But I I started a little conversation with the emo girls, and yeah, they were really nice, and one of them had their boyfriend with them, and I was like, oh, I should probably watch my mouth. But after that, I went to I was hungry, so I went to go get a hot dog, and the fucking hot dogs at rock concerts are so expensive. It was like $10 for a fucking weenie with mustard, nothing else. Why the fuck would it's a hot dog. If I wanted to pay $10 for something, I would have bought a bag of chips with it. And a Coke. See, that's what $10 will get you. You know? A hot dog, a drink, and a fucking bag of chips. No. $10 for one fucking hot dog. It was disgusting. It was ridiculous. I didn't like it. But in the line, I met this man. He was a fruity little fuck, but hey, I can't blame him. I'm a good-looking guy, too. But what happened was I just start some small talk, and I say, hey, how you liking the shows? And he's like, oh, fucking man. They're the greatest shows I've ever been to. And yeah, we start talking about the prices of the hot dog and how fucking outrageous it is. See, he agreed with me that only $10 should get you more than just a hot dog. It should get you fucking... He said, hell, that'll get you a good night if you play your cards right. And I was like, ha, 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 ha. Very funny. That was a very funny joke of you. Do you notice how I'm not laughing? It's because that joke wasn't very funny, and I was just laughing to make you feel better about yourself, you useless little fucking weasel. And he was like, whoa, that's kind of harsh, but okay, I still like you. And I was like, yeah, I like you too. And on the intermission, Grandson just got off, and we were waiting for someone else. Me and my mom and my sister, we were standing, waiting for the toilets, and one of the passerbys dropped some cash. So I was like, oh fuck, senses activated. I gotta spare this guy the $7 that he dropped, and I say, hey, I start screaming, hey. And like he was like, what? And I said, you dropped some cash, man. And he was like, oh, I see a good Samaritan here. This place might not be so. No, this place might not be so trashy. gosh, yes, I thought it was. Plus, this concert was down in Colorado, and since we're Wyomingans or whatever you call them, we we're nice folk. So what I did was I gave him his change, and he gave me a hug, but he held my waist, and I was a bit taller than him, so I had no choice but to wrap my arms around his neck, and he pulled away for a second, but he was still holding on to me, and we stared into each other's eyes for a few seconds, and he was like, "Thank you. I will never forget this moment." And I was like, "Oh, well, fun." Oh, fuck, I'm tired. Anyway, after that, after the show was done, Kate put on a great show, by the way. After that show was done, I met with the hot dog line guy. I didn't catch his name, and I was so tempted to ask him his number, and we were telling each other about how excuse me. We were telling each other about how hot the singer Cage the Elephant looked without his shirt, because that's what he did. So first of all, he came in all black, and he was wearing a veil. Then he threw the veil into the crowd, and somebody threw a jacket that had a back patch of him on the back. And so he just does the whole show shaking his ass toward just trying to show off his back patch. And so he throws that into the green room, and he throws that in the green room, and then he just fucking rips his shirt off like Jim Morrison style. And I was like, oh, Lord of me, I got the vapors. I can't control myself. But no, and also the 4 or 5 emo chicks, we were just like, oh my god, he's so good looking. And I told my mom, oh, he's good looking. He's good looking with his shirt off. And he was like, oh my god, I know. And I was like, is it hot here? No, but yeah, after that, I met up with a hot dog guy, and we were telling each other, oh yeah, he's really fucking hot. And I was like, I hope to see you again. And he was like, come to more shows. And I was like, I don't have $400 to spend. Before the show, we had to get a rapid COVID test, and that was bullshit. It was bullshit for 2 reasons. One, it was overpriced, and 2, the pandemic was almost over by that time. And it was frankly bullshit, if you ask me. I'm sorry, I'm a bit sick right now. But fuck, what else happened? Oh yeah, it was cold. It was about 45 degrees outside. All I had was a jacket that was thin and shitty. So I was just sitting out there with my jacket, waiting for my dad to come pick me, mom, and sister up. And my mom's on the phone with him, screaming at me. He's like, "No, it's at the turn. It's at the turn with the stoplights and the cops." And my dad was like, "I'm at the stoplight with the cops and the turn." And my mom was like, "Oh, fuck, you're not. I do not see you. What are you talking about?" And my dad was like, "Hey, don't use that tone on me, woman." And my dad's not British. I just impersonating him like that. But my dad, quite the character, him. But that's a story for another time. But after, finally, I'm about fucking frozen. My fingertips are getting numb and my ass is cold. He says, "Hey, I got you some Chipotle if you're hungry." And I was like, excuse me? They have a Chipotle here? Because we come from a small town in Wyoming. And, yeah, it wasn't normal for me because I've never had that luxury of, fine dining. And he hands me, I think all he got was nachos for all of us to share, the small nachos and shit. And I was, no, none of us can eat this. Not all 3 of us can eat this pop. And he was like, well, 1 chip at a time, and all of you will share, and it'll tide you over until we get home. And I was like, this isn't going to work. This is not going to work. 1 chip for each of us? Really? And he was like, yeah, you can just pass it around. And I was like, if I give it to you, you're going to take 4 handfuls. And he was like, well, fuck you too then. And then he The rest of the drive was silent. We stopped at a gas station to take a piss and check the tires and check the fluids and whatnot. And, you know, I've never realized how friendly all the people are in Colorado, probably because all of them are fucking stoned out of their fucking tits. But, yeah. That's me breathing really heavy because Papa's got lung problems, man. I was born with them, and, you know, I can't run for like an hour without getting winded. I mean, an hour's a pretty long run, but I've seen people do it, you know. But, like, I can barely sprint for 5 seconds, and I'm already out of breath. And, yeah, I don't have very good lungs. But anyway, I step in a gas station, take a piss, and then go back into the car and fall asleep because they were taking way too long to check the fluids and the tires and everything that needed to be checked. So, yeah, that was fun. Then we got home at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and everyone, you know, gets in their beds, and, you know, it was cold in Wheatland, Wyoming, and everyone was just like, hey, yeah, just turn your heaters on, it'll be all right. Just warm up, cover yourself with some blankets and whatnot. And I was like, yes, please. And then, like, I thumbtacked a ticket to my wall, and, yeah, that was about the end of that. Okay, see you guys in another time.